Hello, this is Miss Andrea, and today I'd like to talk about teaching Spanish to your homeschoolers, specifically using Duolingo. Hello, this is Miss Andrea. Um, as you can see, I am working on my editing skills, and I am working on my camera and my camera software with the new computer my son built me. It's getting better. We'll get there. But that's not why we're here today. Today, I want to talk about teaching Spanish um, to your homeschooler. Actually, teaching any foreign language, but today we're going to focus primarily on Spanish, and we're also going to primarily focus on a app, on a Spanish learning app called Duolingo. Um, gosh, it's been, I don't know, over 10 years of trying to teach homeschoolers a foreign language. And when you don't speak any foreign language, it's darn near impossible. My children and I have used many online programs. We used, what was the big one sold to homeschoolers in the yellow box? I'll remember it and put it in. Um, we used an online free PBS sponsored one called Destinos. We used textbooks. We used Bob Jones for Spanish grammar. We used everything. And my personal kids only really got passing knowledge of Spanish, enough to say that they did high school Spanish, but not enough to function um, in a Spanish environment. Time has passed. Every time I see something, I'm on it. I'm looking at it. I'm trying to figure out what it is. And I've been working with Duolingo with different kids on and on for 5 years, and I'm going to say that, yeah, I think it's the one. I think it's the one. Um, I myself personally and my husband have decided that we need to learn Spanish. Um, we've been to Puerto Rico several times, and we're actually looking at property there. I did a travel vlog if you want to look back and see our last trip to Puerto Rico during quarantine, while being quarantined in Puerto Rico. So that was fun. But we've made a concerted effort to learn Spanish, and so I signed up just a week ago. And yeah, let's look at my weekly progress report. Isn't this cool? You can see everything. So I don't know what 37 XP means. Learn more, earn more XP. I guess XP is some kind of point. Okay, so gonna go back. I'm not gonna write an email. I'm gonna go back, and it doesn't want you to break your streak. It wants you to spend some time in it every day. But here's the thing: it's not an hour. It's not an hour. It's literally 5 minutes. Okay. Where are we? Am I still in intro, or should I go to phrases and travel? I'm going to stay in intro because I'm not the most comfortable. Still. Oh, here we go again. The boy, the girl. El Nino, La Niña. Yes. Next.
Yo soy un niño.
Oh, so that ends with girl. Yo soy. Two is you, so yo so must be I am a girl. Fingers crossed. I am a boy. Honey, you know Nina's boy. Okay, next. I am a man. It ends in hombre. Ha 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 ha.
Yo soy un hombre.
Maybe. Oh, yes. So yo soy un hombre is I am a man. Spanish is hard because the verb tenses are crazy. A lot like French. Like we're giving inanimate objects, male and female characteristics. And I think that's what throws me the most.
Una mujer.
Ugh.
Una mujer.
No, 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 no.
Un.
Yeah.
Una mujer. Una. Mujer.
A woman. Una mujer. A woman. The woman. Is it la or el?
El, mujer.
Ah, that was close.
El hombre. El hombre.
The man.
El niño. La niña.
Oh, no, no, I was right.
El niño. La niña.
Maybe. Yes, yes, yes. And so the thing is that el goes with masculine and la goes with feminine. I don't like this. My brain doesn't like
Yo soy
this.
un niño. Yo soy un niño.
Okay.
La mujer.
Woo. So it's painful in the head, but you catch on, and this is great. So that done, that's my day. I do that every day. I think you can do like 3 times a day. I took a teacher subscription so that I could help my students through it without knowledge of Spanish. But here's what I also did. I asked the parents of my students to get a language partner. From what I understand, this site has language, has a discuss. I know it does. Okay, so my adult kids just seriously interrupted me. So where was I? So what I was saying is that I requested from the parents of my students that they get language partners. So every student has 1 or 2 people that they can talk to. So each student has 1 or 2 people that they can talk to in Spanish. Just how, Chinese children speak to American citizens via Zoom, and the Americans aren't allowed to speak any Chinese. They just have to let the kids stumble along and respond. This is the same way that I'm suggesting that our kids work with their language partners. My husband is my language partner, but I'm going to find someone who also speaks fluent Spanish to be another language partner for me. So you saw I was going to learn before. There are also stories that
Buenos días.
you can read or that will read it to you.
Héctor está en casa con su esposa María.
Oh yeah, this is
Buenos
useful.
días, María.
Buenos días, mi amor. ¿Dónde está mi libro de inglés?
¿Perdón?
Tengo un examen de inglés en la universidad.
I don't know. So I can listen to Spanish a little better than I can understand it or speak it, if that makes any sense, because I had a Dominican roommate for 2 years, and I can follow a Spanish conversation just like I can follow a Jamaican full patois conversation. I have an ear for it, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I understand word for word. It means that I understand the gist. And then the discuss, what happens if I... It's literally forums about this. And then I can buy things. And then there's dictionary, a podcast, and some other type of things. So this is as good as any textbook we used to have, or whatever that big yellow box homeschool curriculum is we used to get for Spanish that I don't remember the name, that I will put the word up here. It's great. So you have your app. You're using your app literally 5 minutes a day, 30 minutes max. And then, but you're doing it every day. You know, you just wake up and you do it. And then you have your language partner. So you have all that. And then what I want people to add to that is this. Oh, camera's in the... This is not Spanish. Imagine that that's a Spanish right there. But what we're looking at is CLEP. CLEP is an exam system, college level examination program, where the student prepares for on their own and goes into any community college or whatever and takes an exam. And this book would test you through, so it would give you paperwork to do. And for Spanish, I think if you pass, you test through like 3 levels, college level Spanish 1, 2, and 3. But I would combine CLEP examination with a Duolingo and a Spanish partner. I would do that for 3 years, 9th, 10th, 11th grade, 10th, 11th, and 12th grade. Don't make yourself do Spanish in 12th grade. Or maybe you should. Anyway, 3 years. I would do it for 3 years. If you want to start 8th, 9th, and 10th, and then switch to another language, that's cool too. The more foreign language you know, the better you look to colleges. But I would combine it with a practice test, whether it be the CLEPs or the APs, because you can take an AP Spanish also. And so what happens when you've done that, and you've practiced through the book, you've gone in and you've taken the test, you know, you have your Duolingo, it tells you when you're fluent enough, you have your Spanish partner, you should be having full-on Spanish conversations by the end of year 3. And by the end of year 1, you should be able to travel, you know, and ask for whatever you need in Spanish or whatever language you wish. I have a student taking German. I have a student taking Spanish. And I don't speak any of those languages, but I know from experience what kind of habits it takes to build foreign language skills. And now I'm putting myself through the program as well. So there's that. I just highly recommend Duolingo as the app to use to learn your Spanish grammar. But to try and learn Spanish or any other language without a native or fluent and or person speaking to you on a daily basis, you're going to handicap yourself and you're only going to know the foreign language on paper. And what's the point to spend all those years to only learn the foreign language on paper? If you were in a classroom, that teacher would be speaking to you in the foreign language and you would get a better gist of it. And we know we still forget the language. So you have to immerse yourself in it. And I think that three-pronged approach really does it. Now, if I run across other apps I like better, I will let you all know. But in the meanwhile, for me, it's Duolingo for me. Yeah, so till next time.